Good morning, Pedro. Good morning, everyone. Get this. There we go. Good morning, Pedro. Good morning, everyone. Get this.
Slightly hungover you. Slightly hungover. Slightly hungover you. I'd be lying, baby, if I said it wasn't true. Slightly hungover. Maybe slightly blue. Slightly hungover.
All right.
Maybe slightly blue. I've never had the blues, baby, before I met you.
Uh,
Slightly hungover, slightly hungover you. Slightly hung over you. You shouldn't lie, baby, no, no. To someone who loves you, and I do. Morning after, morning after you.
So every morning when I go through here, I make our pre-morning watch list and plan. So I'll put this over here like
Morning after,
this. You guys can kind of watch as I make this here. Or maybe we could do like something like this.
morning won't last forever, and I'll be over you. And I'll be over you. And I'll be over you. I haven't seen any rain dragging around a ball and chain.
Excuse me, sorry.
I haven't seen any rain
Kevin, good morning.
dragging around a ball and chain. It's quarter past 11. I'll get the next. You ever time be a second,
Kevin, are you Kate Tizzle that just signed up?
an hour, or even a day? Time, time to be a second, minute, hour, or even
Oh, cool, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know when a good time is to onboard you here, dude. So we'll jump on a Zoom call and I'll get you all the indicators set up on your Thinkorswim, and then kind of see like what your expectations are of the room and how we can help you out and everything, and then just get you feeling off to the right start. I'll go over all of this here at the top of the hour. Actually, I was supposed to go live at the top of the hour, not not when I'm doing all this. I guess I kind of jumped the gun there, but it's cool. No worries. Oh, I did want to use this today. Um, Morning, yes. Okay. Also, here, Kev, on the, I know you're writing to me on this Zoom, so we're gonna write on the Discord during the trading hours and stuff. All right, so then I can answer you and I can see everything that's going on.
Tell me how can a poor man
Yes, last night we had masterclass and we were talking about this bouncing up here on BBBY that I wasn't too worried about it, this drop that it had. So
Now my name won't even buy me. Please floating bubble gum. It's a pity. Low down and dirty shame. Tell me how can a poor man make it? I said when money is the name of the game. Look out, Lee. So bad, baby. Been here thinking of the time I know has passed. It ain't only right in me, but they got me looking for gas. Yeah. Low down and dirty thing. Oh, Lord, baby. Tell me how can a poor man make it? I say when money is the name of the game. I need some talking about don't forget about the
good morning, guys. See you guys
tell me
filtering in here.
how can a poor man make it? Hey, I said when money is all with you.
What's up, dude?
Good morning, brother.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, bro. Preparing for the session. Pretty pumped for it.
It's good.
You?
Doing great. Just got my coffee. Just hanging out.
Yeah. Where'd you get coffee from?
My kitchen.
Oh. Well, I know sometimes you like to go get your crazy coffee.
Those are only on after days when I do really good. I'll go buy like a $7 coffee.
There we go. There we go. That's better. How'd you do yesterday?
It wasn't bad. It was like 5%.
That's good. Did you get like shaken out, worked around and stuff like in the morning too?
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
I took a couple small couple small losses, and then I got spy calls like before it moved up, and then I got out like almost right at the top, like at the 431 I got out before it shit itself.
Okay. If you guys have any tickers that you want me to go over, put them in the
Do you still follow Mad Daz?
he blocked me.
Did he?
Yeah,
Well,
because I told him he'd give Venmo me money.
I was looking because I follow him on Twitter, and I saw yesterday that fool lost like 100 racks, bro, on Bed Bath and Beyond. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro! Like, you don't like size down or anything? Like, you don't care about stop losses or something, or what the hell?
I wonder what his P&L for the year is.
I don't know. I'd probably call it a day after I'm like down like 10 racks, bro. Like, you put me down 10 or 20 racks, I'd probably call it. I don't think you'd find me down 100,000.
I mean, it kind of depends on the way that you trade, but the thing is that like 100,000, man, that means you have to make double that back. Or the 100, you have to make 100%, right, of the loss. And that's just hard to do, bro. Snap it.
Yeah, but he's just like day trading, fucking hitting all these like I said, willy-nilly trades, bro. Like Lucci, if he's down like 50, 60 racks or 100 racks, he's hedged into a position for like 3 or 4 days. Like,
that's true. That is a really good point. I've actually seen where it's so he's like, well, shit, now I got to go do this because I took a L here, or that's absolutely true. I've seen him also, like, personally sitting next, side by side with Lucci, and he was down on Snapchat and I think it was Tesla, and I think they were down like 20 grand, and they called it a day. So him and Fancy, and it was just like they put on some other hedges, and then they just are like, okay, we're gonna sell some premium right here, and then be able to make up the loss here, like at least some of it. So
yeah, it's a different type of trading strategy. It's like that dude Mad As just like goes out shotgunning fucking trades, dude, into whatever is volatile that day. And either he makes money or he loses a fuck ton.
I think now that you say that, that's kind of a cool strategy. Like if you want to play small caps, like in momentum, like you know, and just put your, just put your nalgas out there for the world to see. Like, I mean, you could go and just sell print, like sell puts, like on the SPY or something, sell calls or something, like, and then okay, cool. You're not gonna make all the loss back or whatever, but at least you're making a paycheck at the to where you don't have to worry about the losses from that, right? So like if you're selling this premium and you're able to actually buy that much, right? So where you could lose that much or whatever, then you'd be able to make it at least like 25 percent or so.
Right,
Do you want us to go
exactly.
back again? Yeah, he blocked me because I told him I set my like it's either my Cash App or my Venmo like QR code, and I was like, if you just want to donate money, dude, you could just send it here. Like I don't know what you're.
Everybody gets all hurt.
Oh yeah, here it is. 104,000 he lost yesterday. Oh, dude, he's down $1 million on it on the year.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. He's been taking some big L's this year.
No, and one thing I gotta give him, dude, is that he's transparent as like heck. Like he posts his P&L every day, no matter what.
Well, his
But
website has a running tally of how much he's down on the day.
yeah, I'm
like
actually
throughout the
showing it
day.
on my screen right now. So so for 2022, he's down $960,104.21. And so he said that in 2021 he made like 10 to 12 million, I think. So you just lost 10% on the year. Like that's rough, man. Really, really rough. Well, he made 6.8 million in 2021, and then in 2020 it was 4.9. So even that, that means that you lost like 20% of you're down 20% year over year.
That's still pretty big, bro.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're over here gossiping like little girls. It's past the 9 o'clock hour. Welcome to everyone. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send out the back signal right now. A couple, see if we get anyone in here in the YouTube. Dude, I don't know why I can't get the people to come and hang out and trade on the YouTube, dude. Like I give out free game and call out all these trades live on here and stuff. So give me a second so I could do that. Okay, so here we go. All right, so on the SPY, the futures overnight here, guys. We have this downward trend, and you can see where this is just a nice little staircase down right here. This is definitely a very well controlled move to the downside. So what we don't want to happen is that well, it depends on which way that you're looking at your bias today, right? So if you're bullish or you're bearish, if you're bullish, you want to have this 425 go ahead and hold here today, and then for us to push up. 430 is still the call wall, so this is where our major resistance is, and then we have the 200 MA up here, just dangling around right below the 432. So so if you're bullish, then you would want a little bit of a dip maybe to this S2-ish area, bounce, and then continue going further up. You can see I have this little dotted line we were playing with the other day that the price action respected right here. and it's doing it again right now in pre-market. So we'll see if we get that quick pop up here at the open. If you are bearish bias, because of the back holders that are in here, all the pre-market, push up here into the 427.50-ish area, 45.50-ish area, and then a fail would be absolutely awesome towards the bell. What we don't, well, again, what we don't want for either way is for us to go sideways again, kind of like right here. So if I do the 5 minute instead, so sideways and then push up, right? So I got caught up in this chop here yesterday, and then same thing right here. We pushed up sideways and then went after that. So um so yeah, that is what we're looking at as far as on the slide. The what we're going to be looking at as far as it moving is the VIX. So the VIX is above 20, and if we zoom out here a little bit, you can see that 20 has been the big area right here, that area of interest for us. So I'm going to come out a little bit further like this. You see right here, this is where we opened up, and it tried to get back above it this day. It couldn't, stayed above this day, and then just this is where we're kind of basing off of right here, this 20. Now, so we want to see if we could stay above this 20 and then push up, and that would cause us to be a little bit more bearish today. But keep an eye on that 20 level, and then the Qs, 330 is our big level here. So I'll pop up into this 330 level, maybe just a bit higher up into this resistance, and then right here. So if I draw a line, like right there, so up into this area, and then fail would be awesome for the bear bias as well. If we reclaim this and push to the upside, then we should get pretty strong. With that, so that's the Qs, the SPY. I also put a thing for BBBY. The BBBY over here, we talked about this last night in the master class. I had said that it didn't quite necessarily break the neckline here, it just tested the breakout. And so we accumulated after hours pre-market. It is pushing up this 28, as you can see, is a huge level for it. So this is right here. So in this area, once it breaks this 28 up to 30, we can move a lot more aggressively at that point. Okay, if you're trading this, you're into the small caps, you could don't get stuck in a halt. This is our pre-market plan. You could see that I put into our chat every day. So if you you guys don't trade kind of blind, I put in everything in here that you need to know. Morning. All right. That's that. All right. And we'll go ahead and look at some other tickers here. If you guys have any other tickers that you're looking at, retail stocks were hot yesterday. So Walmart made a really nice push up off of the earnings and is looking like it has a little bit relative strength. So it's not following the trend to the downside like everything else. So this Walmart may still be a really nice play if we turn bullish. And then Target. Oh, this one, oh, they reported earnings right now. So they are down, but they pushed up nice yesterday. And then what was the other one? So we talked about Netflix yesterday, last night as well. So on the bigger time frame, we're waiting for it to come and fill this gapish area. So I like this little pullback here and hold up to 43. So if it holds 243 to continue to the upside. And that's it. If anyone interested in Tesla, Son of a piece of, oh my gosh, dude. AMC and CCL. So we've talked about this right here, the 25. Now this is actually turning into a really nice little triangle flag right here on this AMC. So, but they need to keep it to close above 25. I think we talked about last night that if the open interest burns off this week of the 25, then maybe next week it'll go up more. On BBBY, would it be smart to throw some puts at the top for a couple weeks out? We all know these tank to the bottom after a couple weeks. Yeah, so absolutely, dude. You could definitely go. It's just measuring where the top is, right? So absolutely. Also, selling premium in that type of way is really good too. So that's what the question was here in my chat is on BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond. It'll be smart to throw some puts on the top for a couple weeks out. We all know these tank it to the bottom after a couple weeks. So yes, so if we look at the option chart for BBY, so 30 is the big one right here. There's 23,000 contracts right here. So they will try to keep it under 30. But if it does break, right, if they do break through that wall, then the next stop here is 35. It's basically every 5. Then 40. And the huge one here is at 45. So that is like the last stand, area right there, right? That's where if we break this, we start skipping and probably get to like 100 or something. All right. But that's where we're looking at as far as those, okay? So like if you, even for today, right? So like if I wouldn't do it today since we're Wednesday, but tomorrow, if we get kind of today or tomorrow, if we get a nice little pop up off of that, and then you could sell those 30s, but again, it's risky if it's above 30, for it to finish under 30. Okay. All right, guys. So anyone have any questions as to what the game plan is here at the Open or for today? Oh, very big. I almost forgot about this. FOMC minutes at 2 o'clock today, 2 o'clock market time. We may get a little bit of volatility from that. All right. So I'll put that also in the notes. I almost forgot about that. Not a huge thing, but did it yesterday on BBBY when it popped to 28. It had 20 puts. That's a far away, dude. 20 puts on 28, but made 250. Should have held to the 18 mark. Money's money. Yeah, dude. Especially when you're trying to grow an account and you're trying to prove to yourself, right? You're trying to build a mental cognitive confidence of you taking these trades and stuff. Just the knell and bell of you taking a trade, making money, and then getting out, moving on to the next one. It does wonders for your confidence when you could stack wins like that, right? So if you're constantly always 2 steps forward, 1 step back, it's progress, right? But if you're taking smaller wins and just, being consistent, then it helps a lot. Do a roll call here real quick. Good morning, everyone. Richard, good morning. Alberto, good morning. J Rob, good morning. Mike, Mr. Lou, good morning. Pedro, good morning. Ramesh, nice to see you, dude. Seth, morning. Victor, good morning. Kevin, good morning, bro.
Loving you is wrong. I don't wanna be right. Loving you is wrong. I don't wanna be right. Cold-hearted woman. Let's make love and fight tonight.
Okay. I think we're all set here, guys. So we got like 11 minutes, 10 minutes to the bell.
Fuck all this good green shit. I want to know what color underwear you got on.
Baby, what's going on? Baby, what's going on? Cold-hearted woman, stop treating me wrong. Cold-hearted woman, stop treating me wrong. Cold-hearted woman, stop treating me wrong.
Listening to some jams over here. I love this this YouTube, bro. This YouTube it just has a bunch of blues and jazz stuff. This is what it is right here. But this was the vibe when we had the office, man, when it was snowing and it was cold outside. Gloomy with our coffee and just trading and hanging out, man. I can't wait until we make it happen again, dude. I was thinking the other day, I wonder who moved into that office, if they got it leased out or not. Want to go back and be like, you guys need to move. How much do you think that whole building costs, bro? It's probably a lot. Craziest story we have at the office. So someone in the chat just asked, like crazy how, like crazy trading or like crazy just in general. I mean, I had girls over, like, so my routine was I would get there maybe like 5:30, 6 in the morning, and sometimes Rich would even already be there. Um, turn on the lights, make my coffee. That was my first thing. Go into the kitchen, make my coffee, uh, trade, and then that I wasn't going to the gym during that time, so I would just be there. And then Aaron would get there, and Richard would get there if he wasn't already there, like around 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then usually around that time, I was winding down my trades. And so we would either go grab a coffee from across the street, or we would go get breakfast. So one of our friends from the street racing community owned a cafe down the street, or we'd go get breakfast from somewhere else. And we'd come back, work a little bit more, check on the guys that were trading, and then go to lunch. And then we'd come back, and then Aaron would take a nap, and me and Rich would work. And dude, every day, bro, like never. We would be having like a meeting, like, we're trying to talk serious, and this guy is just nodding off, like, and it was just it was frustrating, man. Or right, me and Rich, so like especially in the beginning when we were building everything, right, we're painting, building everything, all that stuff. um and me and Rich would either be painting, or we'd be putting a computer desk together, or monitors and things like that. This guy would be playing PlayStation and taking a nap, bro, like. So anyways, then usually, like, Aaron and Rich, like, they would have to go work for their own business. Like, they would have estimates that they would have to go do, or they'd have other stuff that they had to go do. Aaron's wife would be upset wherever he's at. He had to go home, some excuse to go home, and the bell would ring for the day to end. And then I took a break from my work, so like I took a break from my work at like right when the bell rang, for about an hour or so, hour, 2 hours. And I had all kinds of girls that would come over like during that time, and then it was just like um yeah, so then I'd take out my frustration if I had a pretty bad day, or celebrate in either way. And it was one time, so like in our office, when you got off the elevator, so we had half of the 12th floor, and then there's another office that had the other 12 half of the floor. And so when you get off of the elevator, it's right smack in the middle of the floor of the building, right? And so you look left and you look right, and you could see the doors, the glass doors. And we had a glass door that we had a glass door that like double doors, right? Like you would when you walk in a store, and you could see perfectly through it and stuff. And then there was like a divider where you can't see the computers, but like a little bit to the side. And I had this huge like a lot of times I didn't even go home. I would be there till like 1 in the morning working, and I would just be too tired to drive home. So I had a huge beanbag, like a 6 or 8 foot beanbag, and I would just sleep right there for a couple hours, and then get up and trade with you guys, and then keep on going, go home and shower or whatever. And so the beanbag ended up being like the yeah, it got kind of crazy. And so like the at one point I pulled the beanbag out into from the smaller office into the main area as somewhere just to chill. And I pulled it all the way out, and so when you look through the look through the doors, you could see where I put the beanbag next to like the couch and all of that. I think that's actually why I pulled it out. We had like a UFC party or something like that. I pulled it out, and then and this girl came over, and I was just straight up like railing her on the couch, dude. Like she was like bent over the armrest of the couch, facing the doors. And the other office, the other people in the other office, it was like a counseling service, and there wasn't any like it was during COVID, so they wouldn't really go in that much, right? And so I wasn't really too worried about that. But they for a long time I had been complaining about like our signage to identify our office. So like when people went up there, they knew that it was us, right? And so just by chance that on that day at that time they showed up to put up the freaking acrylic signs for the for the office. And they for sure like saw that. They were like laughing when we went out there and everything. um and she was just like, she's like, yeah, they saw. And I'm like trying to convince her, like, no, they didn't see anything. You can't see in the door. Like, um, when Adam was there, my friend. So when we first moved in, Adam was there, and he is a tattoo artist, and he's one of the more infamous, more well-known tattoo artists in the city. I would say he's one of, like, I don't like the guy, but his work is pretty good, dude, like for what it is. And it's really good actually. And he's made a name for himself, which is, good for him. We got like 9 seconds to the bell here, guys. So I'm looking for this quick pop up into this area. Oh, look, see, there we go. That's exactly, dude, that's exactly where the beanbag was. So that's funny, dude. You have a picture. All right, so I'm looking for this pop up here in the on this spy here, guys, up to this level, and then I want to buy puts into it. If we wind up basing in this area to go up, then great. I will go ahead and play that trade. Tesla is going down as of right now. Apple's going up. I'll finish my story here in a second. But like where the couch cushion was, so like if you look at that picture, like in the back where all that cardboard is, that that's where the door is. And so she was facing that way. And yeah. That day I decided to take a nap with Aaron, it looks like. We probably went to Hooters. Real heavy food.
10:37 calls. August 19th, 2020.
All right, so I do have some BBBY from yesterday here, guys. I will show you my P&L right now, and it is halted. Oh no, it's just going slow. So here's my P&L. And if it doesn't have, if it doesn't break 30, I'm just gonna go ahead and get out right here. Oh shit. Oh shoot.
October 21st, 2022. 200 Manu. 15 calls. December 16, 2022. 2,200 contracts. AAL. 15 puts. September 16, 2022. 500 contracts. TSLA. 915 calls. August 19, 2022.
In that picture too, you could see the scooter. So we would ride the scooter around in the office.
September 16, 2022. 937 BBBY. 30 calls. August 19, 2022. 514 contracts. AAPL. 172 calls. August 19, 2022. AAPL. 100.
Come on, BBBY.
August 19, 2022. 733 contracts.
Big up candle here on Apple. The Apple at 173.50 now. And BBBY is still struggling with this 28 to 30 area. So
Riot. 13 calls. September 9, 2022. 500 contracts. TSLA. 900 calls. August 19, 2022. 253. Sophie. 7 puts. August 19, 2022. 690 contracts. Riot. 13 calls. September 9, 2022.
good morning, guys. Everyone that's over here on YouTube. So we're just kicking off our day. I do have some. Oh shoot! I clicked the chart and it took off my P&L. I do have some BBBY right here. We're seeing if it'll break this 30 here in a second. Also seeing if we get a rejection up here on the SPY up towards this 427.50-ish area. Going to be patient with this one here because we can get a big up candle here on this. The Qs are trying to push. Actually, the Qs already did the gap down smackdown. It went up straight up to the level that you needed and then may start trying to pull back. So I may have to jump out of this BBBY, guys. I don't like this right here. I'm trying to stay patient.
September 16.
This is what I get for trying to play.
15 calls. March 17, 2023. 500.
That beanbag
contracts.
was like at least like
BBBY.
60 pounds, dude.
30
It was a heavy freaking thing.
2022. 564 Sophie. 7 puts.
And yes, we are in compression right here on the 5-minute on the SPY. So if you did want to try just off of the compression and then risking below here, the 425.50, you could definitely take that trade off based off of the compression. But it's not the best of setup when you do it like that because of the volatility at the open, if we're basing it off of the pre-market. So
13 calls. September 9, 2022.
oh, there we go.
500 contracts.
Qs are trying to break above the S1,
19, 2022.
and Apple is, it's all Apple right now, guys. This candle right here is absolutely nuts. Also, Nvidia bouncing up now too. So this looks like it's a buy the dip opportunity here. They're gonna up. I'm trying to, so I gotta keep this up here so that my P&L.
October 21st, 2022. 1000 BBBY. 40 calls. August 19, 2022. 998 contracts.
My stop will be low of day here on this BBBY. Then I kind of gave it every chance that I could. And that'll be a pretty nice little loss. It'll probably be like 2,000 or 3,000.
September 2nd, 2022. 250 BBIG. 1 calls.
Amazon also coming, pushing up as well.
2022. 1,100.
And so right here, this is the rejection that we want of the S1.
2022. 540 contracts. AAPL.
Clear the, you got to clear the cache for it every once in a while.
September 16, 2022. 1,000 AAPL. 175 calls. August 19, 2022. 500 PBR. 8 puts. December 20th, 2024. 524 contracts. TOST. 25 calls. December 16, 2022. 730 contracts.
All right, so I did start some SPX right here. So you see where I'm down a little bit here in the SPX. So my plan was, like I said, pop up into this area and then fail. So if it gets above 427.60, I will cut it really short, and then I'm gonna take an L right here on this BBBY if it doesn't get going. And this is what we want to see, is that big all the supply right here on this wick with this big push down. This is what we want to see when we take a trade like this. This is called our gap down smackdown type setup. So whenever you're down and then you get a push up into that supply, and then see if we get the continuation down. Oh, I forgot my rocket scooter, dude. Gotta get on my rocket scooter. Did you wind up signing up for it, Rich?
TSCO. 47 calls. August 19, 2022. 500 contracts. GOEV. 5 calls.
No, okay.
September 16, 2022. 1000 contracts. GOEV. 4 calls. August 19, 2022. 500 contracts. AMZN. 143 calls. August 26, 2022. 200 BBBY. 45 calls. August 19, 2022. 884 Hoover. 30 puts. August 19, 2022. 900 contracts. CHPT. 18 calls. September 9, 2022. 900 contracts. BBIG.
That hedge pressure line is at 425.50 here, guys. So if we get to 425.50 where it was respecting here in pre-market, I will take some profit off of my SPX. Then at that point, we're up 800 on that. But this BBBY is not doing well. We're gonna wind up getting stopped. There it is.
1000 Oxy. 64 puts. August 26, 2022.
There we go. I stopped out. So that took a holy crap 5K loss right there, bro.
August 19,
Holy crap.
427 calls. August 17, 2022. 500 and snap. 11 puts. August
I will try
19,
again if it
2022.
like I want to try again actually in this level. Like I probably just got stopped out right here at the support.
427 calls. August
And I will
17,
try again. So I'll try again right here in this area doing the same thing.
140 puts.
And here we go. So my entry right here in the SPX is up here in this level. I laid it out in pre-market. We wanted it to come up to this level and then reject. And we are in there like swimwear. So right here, SPX, we are 1800, 1950.
17 puts. January 20th, 2023. 821 contracts. AMZN 140 puts. August 19, 2022. 408 AAPL 170 puts. August 19, 2022.
Just being patient right here, waiting for this SPX here to work, guys. So again, 4250 right here is our support. So once we get to there, I will take a little bit of profit. And then if we break, then great, then we continue going. I will add another strike. And then I did get back in here, BBBY in these levels. So I tried it again here. You can see where I'm a little down here again on that.
August 19, 2022. 320 UPST. 30 puts. September 16, 2022. 686 AMZN. 139 puts. August 19.
So this is exactly what we wanted here on the VIX, guys. So if you go ahead and pull up the VIX chart, we said 20, right? Came back and tested 20 a little bit below and is now pushing back up, filling this gap. So I believe, like I said, I think today we're going to stay above 20 and we're going to wind up pushing up a little bit.
August 19, 2022. 2,000 contracts. BBBY. 45 calls. August 19, 2022. 1,936 contracts. AMZN 147 puts. August 19, 2022. 500 IWM 199 calls. August
Okay, so
17,
Tesla pushed down here a little bit, is trying to protect around the 905 area. Nvidia down as well a little bit here, and Amazon as well. So we need these ones here to push up if you're bullish.
351 contracts. NFLX 252 calls. August 26, 2022.
So if you're looking at this BBBY, this is one of the way that the compression setup works the best. So whenever you get a pop up and then shorts get happy, comes down and bases, and then you get the big squeeze, accumulation squeeze. So this is one of the ways that it does work really, really well. Right now, we're just putting in like a big bear flag, but so we need to get back above 27. See there it is, the little rejection. So
428 calls. August 17, 2022. 573 contracts.
and it looks like the SPY may do that whole sideways thing here before we choose the direction. So
NVDA 185 calls. August 19, 2022. 554 contracts. NVDA 185 calls. August 19, 2022. 568 contracts. RBLB 25 puts. August 19th, 2022. 700.
Q's testing the previous day lows.
5 calls. August 19th.
Yeah, the Q's need to perk up a little bit here. So Apple's actually pretty strong, but everything else is not following. So
August 19th, 2022.
Amazon especially looking a little bit weaker than relative weakness.
12 calls. August
I do have a stop loss actually put in here since I'm playing equity on this on the BBBY. So if it hits, then it'll automatically stop me out.
AMD 97 puts.
On the options trades, I think IBKR and there's like, I think maybe Tasty trades are the only ones that you could set stop losses according to the underlying ticker movement. So, all right. And I'm still puts right here in this spot. So SPX, I should say.
BTU 25 puts. August 19th, 2022. 932 dis. 127 calls. August 19th, 2022. 700 and GOAV. 5 calls. September.
So you can see this compression being built up right here on the 3-minute on this BBBY. If the MACD starts crossing to the upside right here, then this would be a nice little squeezy trade. But on the technical, just pattern side, this is not a big old bear flag. So we could definitely get the bid pulled right here and then come further down.
F15 puts. August 26th, 2022.
And I'm not really seeing the weakness that I was wanting here to get all the way down into the level down in these right here, guys. So I may just, oh, there it is. I got stopped out.
TWTR. 40.
Nice.
September 16th, 2022.
Love it.
2000
Love it.
contract.
And if it bounces off this area and then takes off, I'm gonna be upset.
BAC 37 calls. August 19th, 2022.
So again,
1000
Apple super strong above 174 right now.
BAC 37 calls. August 19th, 2022. 1000 contracts.
And I'm gonna go ahead and stop out of this SPX right here because I don't like how it's holding the, dude, it's the sideways is what always gets me because it's gonna come up here and then wind up just dropping. Let's see, I'll be patient. I'll give it till the top of the hour right here.
FUBO 6 calls. August 19th, 2022. 500 contracts. BBIG 3 calls. January 20th, 2023. 1150 left. 19 puts. August 19th, 2022. 591.
Yeah, so everything else is red besides Apple right now. And then on the Qs, the levels that we're looking on the Qs are, so we're under 330. So in reality, we should be on our way to 325 on the Qs, but not yet. So it's protecting 328.50.
MNTV 9 calls. October.
And again, this is our bullish setup right here. So again, I'm kind of just want to take this profit and then switch bias.
January 19th, 2024. 860 TLRY. 20 calls. January 19, 2024. 650 TLRY. 20 calls. January 19, 2024. 500 contracts. HYZN. 2 puts. October 21st, 2022. 2,200 AMRS. 3 puts. August 19, 2022. 900 contracts. BBIG. 2 calls. September 16, 2022. 559 AMC. 20 puts. August 26, 2022. 1,409 TLRY. 15 calls.
Yeah. So
January 19, 2024. 636 contracts. GSK. 35 calls. September.
all right, so I just took that profit off here. Like I said, I don't like the way that it's holding. I'm going to go ahead and switch bias here. So on the SPX, off of the hold, so 42.75. And then the stop is going to be low of day right here.
20 calls. January 19, 2024.
First target is obviously the S1.
TLRY. 20 calls. January 19, 2024. 1,208 contracts.
There we go. So what we had was, and what I was looking at here is Tesla down to this pivot area, this S1, and then also on the bigger time frame.
41 calls. November
On the bigger time frame right here, you also have the pivot point. So I believe this is the weekly pivot point, and it bounced straight off of there. It's pushing up. And then Apple obviously still strong. So let's see if we could get some more of these tickers to go ahead and follow. And you can see, yeah, a lot of tech is just red. Energy, retail, and utilities are green so far.
185 calls. August 19, 2022. 300 BP 31 puts. August 19, 2022. 500 contracts. BBIG. 2 calls. August 19, 2022. 798 contracts. AXP. 155 puts. November 18.
427.80 is going to be our so after we pass the pivot right here, 427.80 is where we want to get above.
1,005 contracts. TSLA. 910 puts. August 19, 2022. 300 Manu. 14 calls. March 17, 2023. 872 contracts. SQ90 calls. September 16, 2022. 2,126 contracts. SQ90 calls. September 16, 2022. 1,072 contracts. GOEV. 5 calls. September 23, 2022. 1,000 contracts. EFA. 62 puts. September 30th.
There we go.
2022.
So also Tesla in this compression here as well. I think we talked about here right at the open about that. But here's your cross again, your compression. Here's your purple candle. See if we can get it going again.
866 contracts.
And the cues are at the pivot right now. So we'll put the cues right here to take a look. So this is going to be our area that we're trying to get above on the cues. If we could get above this, then we have a pretty good chance. Banger day? What do you mean? Like you gotta, did you just make all your losses back? Or are you being sarcastic? Oh yeah, 5 times. You're looking at AMC over here. That's over here.
VA 167 calls. August 19th.
Oh my gosh, they're over here.
503 contracts.
Which one?
Spike 425 puts. August 17th, 2022. 751 contracts. BBBY 60 calls. January 20th, 2023.
Oh, look, there's that big old can. Oh, it's halted too. Did I do the washout long on the BBBY for good old time's sake, bro? BWB. Oh, nice. Yeah, on this little pullback flag. Very nice, dude.
August 19th, 2022. 829 contracts.
$8.58. So it'd be it's a 2 minutes. 3. So 9:03:49.
3 calls. September 16th, 2022. 500.
And so what we need here on this SPY here, guys, is that we need the volume to come in and confirm the breakout here in this area. If not, we're just kind of grinding up here on this lower volume and we're going to fail and come back down. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. And I will try the washout resume right here for you guys. I'm gonna wind up like Mad Ass watch.
August 17th, 2022. 718 contracts.
We'll see. Let's see if we could do it, dude. See how it's been a while since I've done it. Don't blow. No, I'm not gonna blow up. Yeah, I'm gonna lose 900K on this trade. Or he lost. Or how much did he lose yesterday? 100,000. Yeah, that's the thing is that like, I mean, he's been doing the same strategy since, I mean, I started as a trader, right? So 2015, you would think you would start adding stuff, right? So, you know, adding different things so that you could not depend on the market cycle.
August 17th, 2022. Oxy 61 puts. August 26th, 2022. 500 contracts.
And so the queues did reject the S1 here, guys, but it's still a bid in here that's trying to push it up. So trying to let this thing do its thing here. So 902. We should get a resume at 903.49.
GOEV. 7 calls. January 20th, 2023. 1026 contracts. AAPL.
And again, what we don't like, what this is kind of like what happened here on this by the last couple of days of this just kind of going sideways, and then kind of midday it goes up. So we do not want that to happen, but if it does, it does.
MNTV. 9 calls. October 21st, 2022. 2,500 contracts.
All right, so here's the dip on BBBY. All right, so nice touch of the VWAP right here on the SPY, and now working itself back up here more again. So I did get the BBBY right here at the right above 26. Oh my goodness. We're making up my losses now. There we go. And this is very low volume on this push here. We're going to need some more. Need to pump up the volume here.
20 puts. August 19th, 2022. 512 contracts.
So we're going to short this shit or what? Are you in it?
September 9th, 2022.
Are you here on the chat?
September 16th, 2022. 583 contracts. AAPL. 107.
There we go.
August 19th, 2022. 600 BBBY. 30 calls. August 19th, 2022. 776 Jenny. 5 calls. August 19th, 2022. 729 contracts. BBBY. 60 calls. January 20th, 2023. 502 BBBY. 45 calls. August 19th, 2022. 926 SQ 95 calls. November 18th, 2022. 600.
My target on BBBY is for it to get over 30, but this 28 we know is a huge pain in the ass. So I'm giving it all I got to be patient. This will be like the third time I've tried, right? So this will be the last time I get to take this trade.
7 August 19, 2022. 1,708
And this rejection right here on the SPY, this is not what we wanted. So like exactly what we're saying with this lower volume on this grind up, we want to see higher volume for this push right here. So, and again, not very much is helping out from tech on this. Apple is nice. Tesla's going more sideways more than anything. Amazon is starting to push up a little bit, but not the most convincing.
710 contracts. SPY. 426 puts. August 19, 2022. 500 FL 35 calls. September 16, 2022. 556 contracts. AMZN. 145 puts. August 19, 2022. 300 SPY. 425 calls. August 17, 2022. 1,000 contracts.
Are you freaking kidding, dude?
LV. 12 puts. August 19, 2022.
Stop that again on this BBY. So I'm going to take it off the screen. That's it. I should have just taken the win.
August 19, 2022. 500
Frustrating.
RBLV.
Now I understand how he loses that much money, dude.
September 16, 2022.
Now I understand why I trade options. Why did I deviate from trading what I normally do and I make money on? I'm over here like right-eyed. Oh, we're gonna get this thing to move and squeeze to oblivion. Oh, we passed the top of the hour. I didn't even realize it here, guys.
AAPL. 170 puts. November 18, 2022. 1,200 pop. 12 puts. January 20th, 2023. 1,585 AAPL. 170 puts. November 18, 2022. 500 and F15 puts. September 2nd, 2022. 2,000 contracts. SPY. 426 puts. August 19, 2022. 501 TLRY.
All right, so still being patient here on these calls. You can see I'm still in here in the calls on that the SPX.
5 calls.
Tesla is pushing down here a little bit more into the demand zone.
33 calls. September 16, 2022. 6,211 DFS. 100 puts. January 20th, 2023. 1,000 contracts.
I'm this is gonna be funny if this is the same exact setup that we've had for the last 3 days where we go sideways here for the first hour, hour and a half, and then we start taking out here to the upside.
Spike. 422 puts. August 24th, 2022. 866 contracts.
And if you remember yesterday, we kind of got the same kind of move where we got this push up, right? So this push up right here, and then coming down to the liquidity and then pushed up. And that's what looks like what we're trying to do right now.
NCR. 37 calls. September 16th, 2022. 750 contracts.
I think I'm right on this BBBY trade here, guys, because it's just accumulating in the same area that it flagged the other yesterday. And like I said, we just need more volume in order for us to be able to take out this area. So I think my timing is just off. So
AMC. 20 puts. August 26th, 2022.
I'm gonna have to call it a day. We're over here talking. This is what I get as karma for talking crap about someone else losing money.
2022. 799 contracts. GM 38 puts. December 16th, 2022. 1,685 contracts. TQQQ. 39 calls. August 19th, 2022. 1,000 FXI. 30 calls. August 19th, 2022. 7,500 contracts. TQQQ. 39 calls. August 19th.
What do you guys think? You think we
12
you think we start selling really aggressively, or we start push up again?
97 contracts. XLF. 33 puts. September 23rd, 2022. 1,000 spike. 426 puts. August 17th, 2022. 500 BAC. 36 puts. August 19th, 2022. 1,511 contracts. TQQQ. 39 calls. August 19th, 2022. 1,004 contracts.
So Tesla is back down under, so it's under the S1 and the weekly pivot, and trying to test 900 as support. And then Apple pulled back a little bit, is at the VWAP. So, and then the VIX is above 2014 right now. And the Qs are at 328.04, where the weekly pivot is as well.
CGC. 5 calls. September 16th, 2022. 9,500 CGC. 5 calls. September 16th, 2022. 1,205 IWM. 198 calls. August 17th, 2022. 500 year. 2 puts. December 16.
Where breaks 4267 with volume SPX, we will see. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I see your thing right now. So it is definitely trying to hold that support, the like 4265-ish area. And we break that, we get 4250 pretty quickly. If that's the case. Well, so I also have on the options end, so 427, excuse me, 425.50, excuse me. 425.50 on the SPY.
427 calls. August 19, 2022. 1000 in QQQ. 330 calls. August 17, 2022. 1000 TLRY. 4 calls. August 26, 2022. 744 contracts. CGC. 4 calls. August 19, 2022. 1007 contracts. XLU. 77 puts. September 16, 2022.
This is almost exactly like how it was yesterday. We're just like, come on, and going sideways, and then we get a huge break.
2022. 800 and XLU. 77 puts. September 16, 2022. 1029 contracts. Soon. 33 calls. September 16, 2022. 2,650.
So the VIX is under 20 again. That's actually pretty interesting too. So VIX is under 20, and then the Q's bounced off at 328. We got 10 minutes here.
BBBY. 45 calls. August 19, 2022. 952 contracts. AAPL. 155 puts. October 21st, 2022. 2000 XLU. 77 puts. September 16, 2022. 863 contracts. AAPL. 107.
So on this compression right here, it was showing. So we had all this compression built up, and then our trigger line was above here. Our quicker line was above, and now it's wanting to kind of round back down. So if we don't get a move up here in a little bit, we're going to wind up where we may get a compression break to the downside.
CGC. 6 calls. September 16, 2022. 1,509 contracts.
All right, so Tesla's trying to push back up again. And here comes Apple off of the VWAP.
CGC. 6 calls. September 16, 2022. 547. CGC. 6 calls. September 16, 2022. 2,146 contracts. CGC. 6 calls. September 16, 2022. 486 TLRY. 4 calls. August 19, 2022. 926 spike. 426 calls. August 17, 2022. 576 contracts.
Do you remember the rule, Alberto, about squeezes on the smaller caps when they happen? Which one? They usually happen an hour into the day.
4 calls.
That's why they MIC does the whole zombie 1030 rule. Yeah.
CSCO. 49 calls. August 19, 2022. 820 TLRY. 4 calls. August 19, 2022. 1,250 UAL. 40 calls.
Shopify is set up here pretty good, guys. If we could get a little bit more bullish here.
August 19, 2022.
Are you done trading for the day? It sounds like you already made some pretty good profits and stuff.
August 26, 2022. 1,400 TLRY. 4 calls. August 19.
Tilray is moving.
642. Spike.
Oh, very nice, dude.
27 calls. August 19, 2022. 949 contracts.
Bro, this price action in the morning has not been easy. So the better trades have been coming like around, like I said, an hour and a half, 2 hours into the day. That's when and Rich is probably going to be over here like, I've told you. Starting to drink that punch. Yeah, as of like even so right now, as of lately, the last like week or so, that's definitely true. So
Plug. 25 puts. March 17, 2023. 1,107. Plug. 25 puts. March 17, 2023. 557. BBBY. 45 calls. August 19, 2022. 940. Shop. 36 puts. August 19.
oh, as soon as I call a shop, someone's over here buying a bunch of puts.
ACV. 2 calls. September 2nd, 2022. 1441 CGC. 5 calls. September 16th, 2022. 1100 CGC. 4 calls. August 19th, 2022. 2029 HTMP. 65 puts. September 16th, 2022. 1000 comp. Guild. 60 calls. October 21st, 2022. 500 contracts. LQDA. 10 calls. September 16th, 2022. 1255 contracts.
All right, so full hour of the session here in 30 seconds. See if we get a reaction. If not, I guess I'm just going to the gym.
AMC. 20 puts. September 16th, 2022.
I need to get another gym membership, dude.
ASPL.
I need so the one that I go to, especially like during the middle of the day, I mean all gyms, only unemployed people and drug dealers go to the gym in the middle of the day. And then obviously the stay-at-home wives and mothers for the booty blaster class. But there is no motivation in that gym, dude. Get AC. Oh yeah, get AC to go to the gym. Yeah, for leg day. I don't know, man. It hasn't been as hot as it was those couple days. And
2022.
I kind of like it, man. I kind of like, I know, sitting here in the nice air conditioned room right now, it's like, oh man, it does suck. But then when you're doing it and it's like, when you're doing hard stuff and people, by default, humans are just choose the easy way on everything, right? That's all we have all this technology to make our lives convenient. And when you choose to do something that's hard and you do not have to, you're choosing, you're doing it by choice. And you realize that there's no one else that's doing it, like, or the people that are doing it are far and few in between. You're on the right path, dude.
August 19th, 2022.
Exactly.
September 16th, 2022. 850 contracts.
I can send you a pic, just post it on your fridge for motivation. Yeah, send me the picture, dude. Absolutely. But whenever, like I said, you get to choose like
September 16th,
the hard thing, and you realize the reward, and that it's because you do things that other people aren't willing to do. And just like making those choices, dude, like there's lots of times like where just dumb things, man, like just I wouldn't do, um like I'm not the most organized person, just by default in my character. And now that I do make choices like that, I could see myself try to make choices to be a little bit more organized and set myself up for success. Like I have a calendar now. I have a calendar to keep track of my appointments and my meetings for the onboardings and stuff like that. I never used to do that. I used to just rely on memorizing. I feel like shit before and after workouts. Then you're doing it wrong some way, dude.
TQQQ. 39 calls. August 19th, 2022. 1,000.
I think I've gotten to the point in my workouts though too as well that so before it was like I hadn't been working out in probably 2 years or so. And so I like the feeling of being like a little bit out of breath, not like gasping for air, but like, having the heart rate up and, getting a good sweat in. And now I've kind of lost that. So I need to pick up the intensity a little bit. So my body's kind of gotten used to going to the gym every day. And now I got to pick that up. A Peloton? Yeah. Do you do the Peloton every day? Like, do you just do a workout? What is it, like a 30 minutes or whatever? I think I want to do running, bro, but I think so I used to trade Peloton. Yep, I traded Peloton a lot. I'm waiting until I lose a little bit more weight for running, dude, just because of how much I am. I mean, running already eats up your joints as it is, but being a big boy probably does not make it better.
426 foots. August 17th, 2022. 500 CLF 17 foots.
Little fun fact for you guys that you guys probably didn't know. When I was younger, when I was a kid, I used to mountain bike race. I used to do a lot of mountain biking. My dad was really into mountain biking, and that was the only way that I could spend time with him without getting the shit kicked out of me. And even then he was yelling at me to stay on the bike and to keep pedaling and stuff. He was on his own bike and pedaling, so he couldn't hit me. So that was the yes, I love jump roping too, but again, I don't have that coordination and like rhythm to do it. So yeah, I think it just with practice it would be right. So with practice, I would love to be able to do it. And again, my shins and stuff hurt, like being bigger. Like I feel the difference of jump roping at 230 pounds to 270 that I am right now. Honestly, just enjoy cardio more than weights and body weight exercises. Yeah, the cardio part, like that's for your mind, dude. That's to work out the mental fortitude. The weights is more, but the thing is that if you lift weights and you're trying to put some lean mass on you, the lean muscle that you put on, the lean mass, when you build more muscle, it burns more calories. So just by default.
2022. 2,000 contracts.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I used to mountain bike race a lot when I was younger, and that's like everyone always tells me I have big ass calves. That's why. That's like everyone has the problem of not being able to grow their calves, and that's like the most defined thing that I have. Yeah, I'm still in the SPX calls. Well, now I'm gonna get out. So now I'm well, maybe so actually the support is at 425.50. So I'll give it room to get to 425.50 and realize the L, because again this setup, and this is is hamster here. So this is exactly like I mean, if I was to go ahead and put the chart like this, right? you would not know if it was today or yesterday. And this looks exactly like what it was yesterday. Right? So if we hit this liquidity right here in this area and then bounce, cool. What's up, brother? So I was just saying, because of the intuition and you know, making decisions based off of that. This is not, this is more of a discretionary call right here on my trade. So but one of my personal, dude, this is gonna hurt. Are you serious? I'm gonna lose 20 racks today, bro. My diet's pretty good, bro. Like, especially with my medication, I don't have like an appetite. So that's nice.
FTI 8 puts October 21st, 2022.
What was I gonna say?
4 calls August 19th, 2022. 501 contracts. Saga 30 calls January.
Dude, you could, I don't understand. People like cut themselves off from like eating out and stuff, like taco money today, boys. Yes. Tacos aren't even that bad, dude. Like, I mean, you could buy lower carb tortillas. You could just not use the tortillas altogether. Like, you know what I mean? Just make it like a taco salad thing. Yeah. And that's what I don't get, is like a lot of people just kind of deprive themselves of like going out, right? It's cool, like at restaurants and stuff. A lot of restaurants are giving you like a lot more choices on that. Like, I went to In-N-Out like a week or two ago, and they have like sugar-free lemonade, so 0-calorie lemonade. Bro, there you go. Well, yeah, but you're active as shit, dude. You're out there moving gravel and doing wheelbarrows up and down and everything. And you've always, dude, I mean, you were like 90 pounds when I met you, bro.
328 calls. August 17th, 2022. 900 CHP.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't have the same problem. Yeah, so like if you go to Chipotle, right? So usually when I go to Chipotle, I just get whatever meat, right? Whatever meat, and then I get the fajita veggies and avocado and salsa. So no rice, no beans for the carbs. I have the tortilla for a carb or whatever. And then that's it. You're not 135.
SC 68 puts. August 26th, 2022. 500 contracts.
Bro,
BDA 182.
I'm like almost double you.
August 26th, 2022.
Right, so 2 of you would be 270. Yeah. I'm still over here all live on YouTube. For you guys that are on YouTube over here, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day for you guys on YouTube. You guys can see that I'm down pretty bad as of right now. I'll post my P&L like on Twitter, so you guys know that I'm not, you guys know where I ended up. I know that there's probably some haters that are cheering right now. But I made 87K last week. So if I take a 20K haircut right now, that's not anything too crazy. I'm willing to put the risk to reward on this BBBY if it does make that move. So that 20K like has come from swing trades over the last, couple weeks too. I could make that back pretty quickly. So, y'all tall as hell. I'm like 5'10", dude. And that's short here in Texas. I feel like I feel like these guys are gonna come up and tap me on the head and say, "Attaboy over here." All right, guys, signing off right here from YouTube. You guys have a good day. Kind of just chop crap action. I do have, as you can see, I did go ahead and re-enter here on the BBBY a little bit lower, risking down here. If it teleports here in a second, then great. If not, we get stopped out at the bottom of the channel. Then we did everything that we could. So far here in the SPY, we're going sideways. And again, this is kind of like the setup for the last 2 days. Go sideways and then push it up. So I would love for it to come back and retest the ooh, this would be a juicy spot right here. Put a target right here. Go up there, so like $3-4 away, and then there. So all right. We don't have any type of class tonight. I think I'm gonna actually go to the gym here in a second, and then I'm gonna come back for power hour. And if I just kind of messing around, I'll put on a TikTok live if I could get the OBS set up correctly. I'll mess around with that a little bit. So if you guys want to join me and go follow me on TikTok, it's the same name, New Age Wall Street. And then tomorrow we have masterclass. So Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we will be here for that. Okay. You guys take it easy here on the YouTubes.